I'm all about Asian influence, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know how accurate ninjas and stuff are, but you know me and ninjas, we go way back.
Right.
You know?
And you don't cry either.
No. Not as a ninja. I cry profusely when I'm not wearing my ninja suit. But in a ninja
you're not wearing the
suit,
shoes.
dry eyes. Okay?
Absolutely.
You know?
Like so dry you need some Visine
Some
or something.
to lubricate the eyes.
Yes.
So I can't
Yes.
even think about crying if I tried.
Hey, everybody. This is Carlos and Sandy Lee, and you're listening to the Off Your Flosser podcast. We're here to rock your world.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And go floss yourselves.
Thanks, everybody. Now go floss yourself.
All right. Well, stressful day. How are you, by the way?
I'm wore out.
Yeah.
I'm wore out. So we have a back to school fair that we do every year, and I run the dental screenings, and there's probably about 600 and something kids that we go screen.
Sure.
And so we went and set up for that. And then before that, I was just running around all over the place. And like my most exhausting days is where I'm just driving all day long from this place to that place to this place to that place. But I did have my oncology appointment, and so far everything looks okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
That's
my
kind of
numbers
where
jumped.
That's kind of where I was hinting at, but I didn't want to ask.
Oh yeah.
Outright.
Yeah. So my it's called Inhibin A is a cancer marker for me for the granulosa cell tumor, and so the numbers jumped a little bit, but they've done that in the past and they went down. So I have another blood test next month, so we'll compare and hopefully it went down.
Okay, that's stressful.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
It usually is. I go in there and I'm, like, fingers crossed, like, let's do this. Hopefully it's good. And, and it was good. It was good.
Okay.
I like my doctor and I like
good.
the nurse practitioner there, so.
All right,
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that it is National Tequila Day?
I did not know that.
Wow. I'm shocked you didn't know that. It's 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila floor. Dang it. I suck so bad.
I think you've been sipping on a little tequila.
I actually am. So that's my margarita that's melting.
That sounds delicious though. What type of margarita is that?
It's just regular lemon lime. I don't know, whatever a regular margarita is. The yellow one.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm not a tequila connoisseur, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither am I. I don't know one from the other.
I got the cheap stuff. I know that.
Yeah. I know it's $6 a bottle. I know that.
Right. So my little sister's wedding was this past Saturday, and we had her little bachelorette party Thursday night.
Oh, wow.
So my youngest sister from Texas came up, and we did shopping, and we went all over the place. $400 later, we had 2 things of the premix margaritas, 3 of the where you just add tequila. We had a huge bottle. I'm telling you, it was like 2 full hands tall and big, wide bottle of tequila. So I think we were pretty much ready. And then, it was a lot of fun. That's all.
All you need after that is some bail money.
Yes, and maybe some Tums or something.
Yeah.
But I brought home the leftovers, so we've been sipping on some margaritas the last couple nights.
Nice. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I can't have any, but have one for me.
I will. I'm not supposed to have it, but
Well, some days
you know. Right. Yeah. After days like today.
Yeah. Just get your mind right.
Yeah.
I got a show tonight on the other side of town.
Oh yeah.
So yay driving.
How far is the other side of town? How far of a drive is that?
Well, I checked earlier and it was 51 minutes.
Like 5-1?
5-1 minutes, yeah.
Wow. You know how long it takes me to go from one side of my town to the other? Maybe 5.
Really?
Yeah, maybe 5.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near Atlanta though. I'm like if you're looking at a clock, all right?
Yeah.
We're at about
Yeah.
5 o'clock outside the city. So
Yeah.
I got to drive towards the center of and then north outside.
North of the clock.
Yeah, north of the clock. So it's, till about 11 or 12. You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense. Right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's 5
And,
o'clock somewhere. I get it.
And it's all well and good if there's no accidents. But there's one accident, 15 lanes, and people still can't manage to just get to one place without hitting
Lord.
somebody else. I don't understand that.
That's one thing I'm thankful for. Like in the smaller areas, like there's not much traffic. So that's good. And the accidents.
Well, we have the worst traffic here in Atlanta. It's horrible.
And the worst airport.
Yeah, because you're not a fan of Atlanta Airport. You make one return flight from Florida once, and it's the worst airport.
Yes. Ever.
It's funny.
Oh, yeah. You get one shot with me, Atlanta.
You've been put on notice, Atlanta. There you go.
Yes. Get your itch together.
What are we doing?
So I didn't plan anything except tequila.
Sometimes that's good.
No, I did. I did have a couple things in my mind. One was, wedding bloopers. So I did a Carlos. And was like binging some YouTube, and I was just like, so at Stephanie's wedding, my little sister's wedding.
Sure.
Little things happened, and they always do, always. So it's one of those things where you just have to go with the flow. Like, for my wedding, I had amazing bridesmaids. I didn't know anything had gone wrong until well after my wedding day. Like, I found out that, like, somebody showed up late, somebody didn't get paid, like, some little crises here and there and everywhere. But nothing got back to me, and that is a wonderful wedding party when you can just enjoy your day. You're fully focused on your wedding, on John, your groom.
Right.
That is a perfect wedding day. Although I was drunk at my reception, but I had an amazing time.
It happens.
Like, yeah, I had a blast. Oh my gosh, it was an amazing, fun time, and I hope everybody else had fun.
So, some dancing, probably shoeless.
Plenty of dancing. I love to dance. Love it.
Dance.
So,
okay.
The little things that happened. For example, one of the groomsmen. This was actually kind of big. One of the groomsmen did not show up.
Oh wow. Not
for the
good.
Wedding. The one I was supposed to walk with. So at the last
I saw
minute,
the pictures, and I saw you just kind of freestyling by yourself. Is that why?
That was at the end, yeah. So, but here's what happened. So the processional, my oldest sister, she's the maid of honor or matron of honor or whatever. So she walks down with her beau. A friend of Stephanie's walks down. My little sister walks down. And then Stephanie's at the top of this Y. So we it's a Y shape. So you go together, connect, and then walk down.
Okay.
She yells at me from the other side of the Y, and she goes, so I'm standing there, and I don't have any problem whatsoever with walking by myself. I don't care. It's no big deal to me. So she goes, "Do you want to walk me down the aisle?" And I was like, "Are you serious?" And she goes, "Yeah," because my dad was already at the bottom. He doesn't walk so well, so it was one of those things, So I was like, okay. So we walk down the Y, we meet at the middle, and we go arm in arm, walk down we walked out to get her married. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is just one of those last minute details that just,
Wow.
And it's like, who cares? She just wanted to get married. She didn't care how. She's like the opposite of a bridezilla. She didn't care. Like, our dresses didn't match, the colors, the shoes, nothing really matched. She was like, okay, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, that's fine. So, and that's just the type of person she is. She's more worried about other people on her wedding day than she is about herself. She's just very selfless. So, anyway, other than that, that was like the biggest thing. And then my youngest sister, we leave my sister Bobby's house. We're at her house getting ready, and we get ready to leave. We're about 45 minutes late, but, it's a wedding. She's the bride.
Everything's
she
late
can be late.
on a wedding.
I think the guys were late. It was their fault. It's totally their fault. So we leave the house. We get, just a couple minutes away, and Ashley goes, "Oh my God, I forgot the flowers." So we flagged down the other car that had Stephanie in it. We were like, "We got to go get the flowers." So we go back around. They follow us. They turn back around. And then finally we get there. And then, and then the processional and all that fun stuff. So, and it was super hot. But, things went well. It was a fun time. The reception was she got married. She's married now.
All right.
Yes.
There we go.
And at the reception, it was a karaoke bar. So, first song, I'm like, I'm dancing. It wasn't karaoke at first. They were just playing music and stuff. And I'm like, I am dancing. I don't care. And I didn't even have anything to drink at that point. But, I've said this before, that my parents always think that I'm drunk. At, all family functions, if I'm acting goofy, I must be drunk. But I'm like, I love to dance. I don't care if people are looking at me, whatever. And I was seriously the only one dancing for a while. But, and then the other snafu.
Just real quick, what is John thinking or doing while you're up there dancing by yourself?
I'll show you what he was doing. He just sits there and he shakes his head at me.
Yeah, she's with me. Yeah. Sorry.
Right.
You want me to get her? No? She's okay? All right. Yeah, well, keep going, babe.
Oh, I was like...
It's hilarious.
I would go up to him and start twerking on him, and he's just looking at me like, would you stop it? Oh, one of these days he's just gonna, I don't know.
He's gonna surprise you.
Hopefully dance with me. No.
He's gonna surprise you one of these days. Break out some moves.
So they the cake was in a box. So when John got out his pocket knife, his handy dandy pocket knife, and he opens the box of the cake, the bottom layer of the cake, it was 2 layers, had kind of melted and crumbled on the back side. So the top of the cake was flopped over, leaning tower of cake. So I ran and got the girl that made the cake. She was the bridesmaid. So I was like, come here. And she comes and she looks at it and she's like, oh, okay. So we're trying to how do we fix this? So she also made a ton of cupcakes. And the cupcakes, we used those to kind of rebuild the second layer of the cake. So we've got the top layer, and then John has the bright idea to lift the cake up with some saucers, so plates. So he takes the plates, we lift the top part layer of the cake up, and we put 2 layers of cupcakes around the cake, and it looked awesome. It really did. So, crisis averted. It turned out really well. So thank goodness. And then I told Bobby to, occupy Stephanie's time so she couldn't see what was going on. But I think she still did. But at that point, she was like, I don't care. That's fine. Whatever. Okay, so it is 15:02 and we lost you, Carlos. I lost you, Carlos. I'm gonna wait for you to call me back. I don't see you no mo. That's weird. All right, here we go. Okay, stop and restart.
So you guys got it doctored in. You got it figured out.
Yes.
Okay.
And Stephanie she didn't care. She was like, okay, there we go. We got a wedding cake.
Problem
and that was
solved.
before they cut it, so it was a little worrisome, but it worked out.
2016, my baby brother got married, and it was just fun. I forgot how much fun they are. And that's where my niece infected maybe about a third of the wedding party with some stomach virus, and I almost died coming home.
Oh.
Did I tell you that story?
I don't think so.
Yeah, she's laying and she's on my table, and she's got her head on the table, and I'm like, Mia, what's wrong? You okay, mama? I gave her a kiss, and it goes through my system, straight to my lower intestine, and then make a long story short,
start crapping your pants.
Not then, but I that didn't happen. But my stomach was just where I felt like puking for about 3 days. It was horrible. Yeah, but she did.
I hate that.
She did right next to the table. So thanks, Mia.
Yeah.
But you were
years
saying
later. Thank you.
something else happened.
Oh, I did bad things. I ate wedding cake.
I mean, a bite or two isn't going to kill you.
Well, so I was drinking a little bit, and
Special occasion.
I might have eaten probably a half of an actual piece, maybe. And all the alcohol. Oh my gosh! I was like, I'll just. This week will be a sucky week. My body will hate me, and then I'll be fine. Like I'll get back. I'll get back on track.
Yeah.
That was my thinking. And this week I feel better, so I think I'm okay.
So you had to detox for a couple days.
Well, yeah, except for the birthday party that I went to the next day, but
And the tequila you're drinking right now.
yeah, and the tequila. Okay, so I figure I'll have like a drink or two, maybe I don't know, every week or so. I don't know. You know, I do what I want.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, man. Just get it in.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. Have you seen there's I think it's called like The Penny Pinching Bride or something like that. It's some TV show. And it's just the things people do to save money. And some of it looks really good. And some of it looks really bad. Oh, so like my little sister did a lot of the decorations for my other little sister's wedding.
Okay.
And they looked really, really good. I don't know how much she spent on it, but she did really good. She bought stuff from yard sales, from Goodwill, and all that stuff.
You can, if you try. It takes a lot of effort, though. And
yeah.
I don't have that much effort to. I don't want to put effort into anything, really. Except this podcast, you know.
Right. And even then, sometimes,
yeah.
Weren't you saying something about cheap people or thrifty people?
Yes. I think I can get to it from here.
Oh, you did some homework?
Yes, me did.
Ooh, fancy.
I know, right? Surprising. Yeah. It says 19 money-saving hacks from extreme cheapskates.
Oh.
That'll leave you either impressed or mortified.
Hold on, let me get a pencil and paper so I can write these down.
Okay.
Okay, what you got? Or can I guess some? Like, give me hints and I'll guess.
I don't. You're not gonna be able to guess because this is bordering on mental illness. You know.
Oh wow, yeah, and I don't have that. So.
And the number one, it says, this legend who stole and returned Christmas. Throughout the year, I take things from my family, and they think that it's missing. Then on Christmas, I give it back to them as a gift.
What? That is just wrong.
That's a beating. Seriously, on Christmas Day.
Like, do they think that do they expect their family to think that they went out and bought them a new whatever?
Oh my God, that looks just like the Rubik's Cube I had for 4 years. Well, yeah. Where did you find it?
That looks like the candlestick on top of my mantle. Oh wait, the one I've been missing for a year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's just weird.
This is the one that kind of freaked me out. The couple that was a little too close for comfort. The couple that was a little too close for comfort. How? Yeah. We're so cheap that we share what? There's your guess.
Bath water?
Close.
Really?
Dental floss.
No. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
I wish it wasn't. I wish it wasn't so.
Oh my gosh.
But it is.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that the grossest thing you've ever heard?
That is so sick. And that stuff is cheap. Oh my God. You could like write the company and get free. Like, what is wrong with people?
I just read the next one.
Nasty.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Right.
Okay.
You ready?
Hold on. Let me hold on to something.
Okay. The mom who was not about to spend money on formula. So she says, suddenly I stopped producing breast milk. So now I collect breast milk from my friends. Amy is from my yoga class, and Jessica is actually one of my coworkers, and she feeds it to her kids.
Like breastfeeding children, right?
A child, yeah.
That's actually not gross, because so there are people that actually donate breast milk to breast milk banks.
No, I get that. People that have been screened and certified or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like
that's the part that concerns me. As long as everything's been screamed, maybe I was a little bit dramatic, but I was just like, wait a minute, where's this lady getting?
I was like, that's not so bad. But yeah, that's kind of iffy. I mean, you're right. You're right. Like, you don't know your friends, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, just the act of using someone else's breast milk for your child is not like it's kind of, normal sometimes. I mean, semi-normal. Yeah.
Well, I think it's a nice thing to do if someone needs it. But
right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Maybe I overreacted on that one. I know. All right.
It's the margarita.
All right. This guy that goes, I know this movie theater that gives free refills on their popcorn and soft drinks.
Yeah.
So he goes through their trash. And like if they open up a roll of cups and it falls on the ground, they might throw a dozen of them away.
Yeah.
The ones that hit the floor. Well,
right.
This penny pincher will grab an empty cup or empty, popcorn bowl and go in.
From the trash.
Get them to fill it, and he eats it.
That's kind of gross. Like, I mean.
Oh, my God.
I don't know how gross it is unless I actually see the trash can that he pulled it from. Because if it's not touching any of the sides, it's not touching slop, it's, say it's a whole roll of them, it's in the middle. I don't know.
This reminds me of the Seinfeld episode where someone threw an eclair into the trash at this lady's apartment that George was dating. Remember George, right?
Yeah.
And it was on the doily and near the rim of the garbage can. So he picks it up and he bites into it as the lady's aunt walks into the kitchen.
Oh.
And Seinfeld is like, you, my friend, are a bum. You're eating trash. He goes, it was sitting on top of the thing. It was on a doily. He goes, was it within the borders of the receptacle? He goes, yes. He goes, you eat trash. You're eating trash.
You're
right
a trash
now.
eater.
Here's another guy who dries his tissues in the sun so he can reuse them.
Like nose tissues?
Yes. I might blow my nose, let them dry out, and then reuse it again.
That is gross. Gross. Stop it, people. Stop it. Go buy a freaking... No. Just go to Taco Bell, run in and grab napkins. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Sick.
That's
gross.
Reusing used tissue, I just don't know how safe that would be.
It's gross.
All right. Here's another lady who saves money on a gym membership by working out at a sporting goods store.
So she sweats all over the equipment that people are gonna buy.
Yeah, she takes.
Do they not catch on? Do they not like?
Like, what is she? She's here again? What?
This is the 5th time she's come in and tried out that elliptical and hasn't bought a thing.
Oh, and that same lady washes her clothes in the pool.
What? You can't. No, you cannot wash your clothes in the pool.
And her quote is, the chemicals in the pool water are similar to the ones found in laundry detergent.
She crazy. She cray.
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
The people eating roadkill.
Oh, stop. Oh. That's disgusting.
One lady who pees in a jar to lower her water bill so she doesn't have to keep flushing.
Why didn't she just go outside? Weird.
Yes, there's logistics involved. You gotta expose certain things.
I mean, I guess she could be in the city or something, but seriously, all you have to do is wear a dress and no undies, and then you go out, squat in the woods, or I don't wait till it's raining outside, or I don't.
And I saw this on, I think it was on, I want to say HBO, or maybe I don't know what program it was on.
Yeah.
Right? And it was about extreme cheapskates, right? And I remember this lady.
Yeah.
She did not believe in buying TP. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
So like afterwards, she rigged up like a bidet kind of system with like a water bottle or something, and wouldn't use the toilet paper, and then use soap and kind of clean up and then clean the soap. And I'm like, that seems like a lot of work for just, you know what I mean?
It is.
There's maybe, how about we get single ply? How about that? How about we just start with single ply? Skip the Charmin and get the single.
Yeah.
But just
on the Office, Dwight Schrute, when he became the building owner of the office building, he cut all the toilet paper down. He bought 2-ply, and he had his cousin Mose separate it into 1-ply. So he had this machine rigged up, so he would like roll it, a 2-ply toilet paper roll through, and it would separate the plies, so it would make 2 1-ply rolls. And it's a comedy, so that is not something that they intend for you to actually do. Like whoever that was. Yeah, stop it.
But yeah, and I saw this same lady, and I guess I don't know what kind of background she had, but she would go through like the trash of like supermarkets when they close at night, and it would be like, this stuff is still good till like 6 a.m. tomorrow, and she would pick out fruit that maybe had a little bruise on it. She'd trim it off, and eat the rest of it, whatever. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little fancy, but I think once it's in the garbage can, it's technically garbage, and I'm not going to eat it. You know. But then again, I've never been homeless. But she's not homeless. She has a job and in an apartment. She just doesn't spend any money.
Yeah, it's one thing to be rich and penny pinch that crazily, but it's another thing that if you're homeless or very, very poor and you're trying to be very thrifty to either save money or not have to expend money. So, I mean, I get, and in my eyes, I'm sitting here going, okay, well, you know, if you saw a full untouched apple and it just had a couple bruises or spots, you can wash it off and eat it, right? Yeah. I mean,
just cut that piece off, you know? I don't know.
Right. Like, I don't know. For example, John and I will buy the meat that's about to expire because it's a lot cheaper. And they've said that, and I don't know who they is, but they have said that the best by date or use by date is, like you can still use it a day or two after. But as far as the store and liability, they don't, they put
there's
whatever.
Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's still.
Are you the type that milk, once that date comes around, you throw it out? Or are you like, you sniff it, taste it, and use it if it still tastes good?
I might give it a day or two if it's still not weird smelling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Almond milk, I'm on that now, and so dairy doesn't go bad the same way as real milk.
Right. Yeah. Like coconut milk lasts way longer than regular milk.
Yeah. So if you don't finish it in 2 months, then I don't know what's wrong. Then you're not drinking enough. You know.
Yeah. But it's one of those things. Before we went dairy free, John would I don't know. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if he was like tricking me and he was like, I can't tell if this is bad. What do you think? And I would I'm really good at smelling it, tasting it, and I can taste whether it's bad or not or going bad or, that sort of thing. But maybe he was just being like, here, you do it because I don't want to.
I would totally let you do it.
Well, thanks.
Well, women smell better than guys anyway.
Oh, totally. The sense of smell?
Well, I don't mean like your scent. I mean your sense of smell, So, I don't know. Like, she was like, hey, what is that? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, is that cigarette smoke? I'm like, I was standing outside a guy for 2 seconds as I was leaving the club. Yeah.
I walked through a cloud of smoke.
I guess it is cigarette smoke. It wasn't me, though. Just for the record, it wasn't me.
Guilty.
Now, I don't know if this is just cheap or just genius. This lady who does her chores at night, because the rate of electricity, the price is cheaper between midnight and 5 a.m.
Oh, I've heard of that. Oh, my gosh. I wonder.
But I guess doing laundry
if I should try that.
And running the vacuum at 2 a.m. might annoy some people.
That's true, but I mean, I live in a house and my neighbors aren't close, so I could totally do that if I wanted to stay up that late. Yeah. I would have to go to bed at 6 and get up at midnight, and then do all the housework, and then go to bed at 2 or 3, and then wake up at 6 again.
I've left the washer going at midnight, and then just throw the stuff in the dryer in the morning.
Yeah. I've done that, but we go to bed at 9, so I'll throw a load in at 9 and then throw it in the dryer. Sometimes if John needs some certain clothes, I'll put it in the wash, and then if I wake up in the middle of the night, which I usually do anyway, I'll go and I'll put it in the dryer real quick. So boom, I'm saving money there.
I've done that, and sometimes I can't sleep because I'm worried about stuff not getting dry. You know,
Right.
you know what I mean? I pack at the last minute like a lunatic. I think I create a lot of the stress in my life on my own.
Yeah, stop that.
Are you a late packer?
Oh yeah. Like night before, boom, and then. Like, I'm not fully packed until the next day because I use my toothbrush, I use my toothpaste, I use my, like, deodorant, face moisturizer stuff. So
that day.
I don't pack all that until the next morning.
Sure.
But usually it's the night before. Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm the type, like, you know how some people leave the house and they're like, oh, my gosh, did I remember this? I'm like, once I've left the house, unless it's super, super crazy important, like my phone, my credit card, whatever, I'm not turning the car around, and I'm like, I'll just buy it when I get there if I really need it.
Yeah.
But some people stress about it, like, the entire time or something.
I had to buy some cheap cufflinks when I went to Philly in May.
Oh, yeah, I remember you said that.
So what am I going to do? Men's Warehouse, $20. That's what I'm going to do.
Boom.
I got some stainless steel, you know what I'm saying? Just plain whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And they're in
and
my
it worked,
soup
right?
bag. Yeah, yeah.
There you go. Hold on, I got to finish my margarita. That was good. Thanks, Johnny. Hey, did you get your... are we done with the cheapskates?
All right, I'm going to end with this one, okay?
Okay.
And this guy just needs to get punched in the chest, okay?
With a foot.
The man who raided the fridge at work for other people's leftovers to bring home as dinner.
That's wrong.
If you're at work, dude, save a few bucks for dinner, okay? Come on, man.
So that's not cheap, in my opinion. That is stealing. That is not a good person. Like, I don't care if you're cheap, so go be cheap, but don't steal. That's wrong. Thank you.
Yes. Unacceptable,
Rant
sir.
over.
Okay, well, oh my God, I just saw something worse. Remember the couple that shares floss?
Oh, yes.
I'm sending you the picture because no one's going to believe this, right? It says number 18.
Oh, I think I might puke.
The lady who found an innovative way to use her hair for dental hygiene.
No,
and you see her, and she's threading, and then you see her flossing with her own hair.
That's disgusting. Stop it. Ugh.
Dude.
I've heard that, so I heard this story about somebody that worked in a jail, prison, something, and they would take thread from their clothes, and they would use that to floss. Now that, probably not as gross, but your hair?
Come on,
like,
son.
What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it, people.
I'm sending you the screen capture.
But as hygienists, should we be excited that she's that into flossing? Or should we be like, look, lady, you seriously need to buy some floss? Like, how should we feel about that as hygienists, you think?
I'm kind of on the fence, man. I think you get an A for effort. You get a definite A for effort.
Oh.
But
I don't even want to look at that. She crazy.
But
oh my gosh.
Yeah. How much is floss, dude? I have no idea.
I don't know.
For a couple bucks,
Not much.
Can you get a little spool of floss, a box of floss?
Oh yeah. You can probably write a company and ask for samples, which is what we did with this one company. I don't want to like reveal any info about them, but it's this pretty cool little gadget, and I was excited to try it. Did you get your sample?
Oh yes.
Did you try it?
Yes.
What'd you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? We don't have to get into details, but
I'd say 1 and 1. 1 and 1.
Okay, so halfway.
Yeah, because
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be good for an adult with a lot of contacts, but for a little kid with only 20 teeth, I think that would be perfect.
Yeah, the thing that I realized with it is because some of my contacts are nice and tight, some of them are slightly open. So depending on how much tension you put on this little doodad,
sure,
I could get into those tight contacts if I like stretched it, skinnier or thinner. And then for the open ones, I didn't have to stretch much at all. So, but hopefully I've been talking to him. Maybe we can get him on the podcast or something at some point, because I love innovation. I love new products.
Yes.
I love small companies that are looking to get their product out there, because a podcast is the perfect way to do that. Just saying.
Oh, and real quick, I don't know if you knew this or what name you gave them, but the name, my name on the envelope said Carlos Lee.
Oh my. I gave them your first and last name, like your first and last name.
Yeah. Well,
that's hilarious.
They put Carlos Lee. I think I didn't send you the picture?
No,
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. And I was like, that is funny.
That is hilarious. They didn't realize that we're at different addresses and stuff, so we're probably not having the same last name.
Probably not.
But that's cool.
And I'm not trying to be funny, but do you think they think we're Asian?
Ooh. Yeah. They might, because I had a lady, I was at I think it was a local meeting, and so I have a name tag that says Sandy Lee. Spoiler alert, that's not my real last name, but I try to keep some sort of privacy. And so my name tag said Sandy Lee, and this beautiful Asian, I think she was a dentist, came up to me and she goes, "Oh my gosh, another Lee." And I go, "Well, actually, that's not my last name. That's
not really.
That's my middle name." And she was like, "Oh," and you should have seen the deflation. She was like, "Oh."
You should have just played along, man.
Well, the next question would have been like, "Did you marry somebody who is Asian?" And I would have been like, I mean, how long can you carry that on?
Yeah. That's true. But didn't you say you wore like a kimono or something for something?
My prom dress was Asian, like a kimono style dress.
Asian
and
influenced.
Then for my wedding, I wanted to do like a sushi bar and stuff and have like Japanese style stuff. So I had those, those paper lantern balls hanging from the ceiling. We gave chopsticks out as our takeaway gift, and I ate with chopsticks. And so because we couldn't afford a sushi bar, we had the typical country wedding food. We had kettle beef, liver dumplings, mashed potatoes, stuff like that. But I ate with my chopsticks. I was like, I'm doing it.
I don't care what it is. Chicken noodle soup, chopsticks. Yeah. That's how that's going
and
down.
Then a lot of the decorations were Asian inspired. So I had a sandalwood fan as the placemats for every place setting, which it looked so beautiful. And the centerpieces were like bamboo in this big glass vase with like those brown river rocks at the bottom and these little twigs sticking up out of it. It was really gorgeous, and we made those. But I can't claim what I am not, so I couldn't. No,
you don't want to do that, but
because
but
lying.
If someone assumes and you don't correct them, is that just as bad?
It depends. I think it depends on the situation. So, like, if she came up to me and said, "Hey, oh my gosh, another Lee," and "Hey, we're having a tea ceremony later" or something, no, that doesn't really work. I don't know. I know I'm a dork. Dude, I would love to see a tea ceremony.
I'm all about Asian influence, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know how accurate ninjas and stuff are, but me and ninjas, we go way back.
Right. And you don't cry either.
No, not as a ninja. I cry profusely when I'm not wearing my ninja suit. But in a ninja
you're not wearing
suit,
the shoes.
Dry eyes. Okay.
Absolutely.
Like
so dry you need some Visine.
Some Visine to lubricate the eyes.
Yes.
So I
can't
even think about crying if I tried.
Oh, that reminds me. Like October 4th and 5th, like that's coming up.
Dude, that's right there.
August, September, it's like 2.5 months.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we need to get our presentation squared away.
Wait a minute, we got to do a presentation?
Oh, yeah. Who said the door?
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding, folks.
Nope, Missouri, we're coming to you.
Yes. I'm
Loud
excited.
and proud.
This will be fun.
I think it'll be fun. It will be. So we're going to have some like audience participation type stuff, and we're going to have a very funny approach to dealing with your coworkers and just, stuff like that. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be, I can't, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
You like my little portable podcasting setup here?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. There have been times where I would have loved to do like a podcast from somewhere, but I guess my stuff is portable. It could be, but it's not.
I've never done
I like
it
your setup
with my iPad before. So
is that what you're using?
I'm doing the FaceTime on my phone, and then I'm recording onto the iPad. But I use FaceTime on the laptop at the house with the home.
Oh, gotcha.
Wi-Fi. But this is way more portable, and I'm not worried about, because I got a big thick case on the iPad. I'm not worried about breaking something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I got my phone on me 24/7 anyway.
Right.
I have a show later on tonight, so
yeah.
I kind of got a boogie in a little bit.
Okay, no problem. I was gonna say the clarity is a lot higher. Looking at you, so it must have something to do with the iPad, maybe.
Well, it's the phone. It's that high def.
Well, you don't have to look at yourself.
No.
I
wasn't.
I'm so sexy.
Showing off. But you're right. You look clearer too. But yeah, I have
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I have the a MacBook Air.
Yeah.
And it is I don't know, maybe 3-4 years old, maybe 3. And they just dropped the new ones today.
Oh,
dude,
are they fancy?
Dude, we got to get some.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna get me one?
They have the fingerprint sensor, boom, to unlock it and lock it.
Yeah.
The high definition screen, so the colors literally drip from the screen into your eyeballs.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a little bit faster than the one I got now. So, but the one I got, they don't break. I don't knock on wood. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
It's still running fantastic, so I don't need to do anything with it,
Yeah. Maybe I can just buy your old one, and you can buy your new one.
I don't know. I don't want to spend any more money.
That dang thing called money. Can't live with it. Can't live without it.
So somebody owns an Apple store and wants to donate and sponsor the podcast.
Yeah, let's do that.
If you own an Apple store.
Contact Apple.
I know, right?
You've got this multi-billion-dollar company, and you've
Apple.
got this itty-bitty little podcast.
How do you feel about flossing? They're like, what?
Yeah.
Boom. We hit them with the
let's do it.
podcast. But that would be kind of awesome to be sponsored by Apple.
Oh my gosh, we would be hitting it big time.
It's not like they couldn't afford to hire, Steven Spielberg and Dr. Dre to make their own podcast.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
They want Carlos and Sandy Lee.
We have a custom soundtrack. You know what? There's these two hygienists.
I think we're going to go with them.
We're going to go with them. That's so ridiculous.
You know what? Just dawned on me?
What's that?
So the podcast, it's Off Your Flosser with Carlos and Sandy Lee.
Right.
Maybe she thought it was Carlos Lee and Sandy Lee, like how you would address an envelope. Oh, maybe.
Like George and Barbara Bush.
Yes.
Okay.
What's your middle name?
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was a stupid question. We're the only two people talking.
No, the other guys.
The other, yeah.
Oh. Watch out, Carlos.
You mean the guy with the chainsaw? What the?
From last episode, yeah.
Guys, it's Off Your Flosser with Sandy Lee. Carlos met his untimely demise at the.
Right. Who's gonna edit now?
Antonio.
Sí. Is it Antonio or Antonio?
Antonio.
So if I put Carlos Antonio and Sandy Lee, I wonder if she would think the same.
Then I'd sound like she's doing a podcast with some Italian guy from, like Italian dude. Oh, my name is Antonio.
Banderas. Oh wait, he's not Italian, is he?
No, I think he's Spanish.
Yeah, I think so too.
But that's a hop and skip and jump away from Italy.
That's true. It's a boot kick. You get kicked by an Italian boot. Boom. You're in Spain.
You wind up in Spain. Speaking of which, Spain, I just did my, I didn't just do, I've done But we were talking about DNA and our backgrounds the other night at the house, right?
Yeah.
So my wife and I were comparing ours, and mine, it's Portuguese, Spanish, and French, and that's like
British.
No.
What?
I thought it was.
I thought you said you were British.
I thought so too, but they upgraded
So
it.
Ed Sheeran is not your cousin?
No.
Did you lie to me?
No, and we look almost identical.
Exactly. That's why it's uncanny.
It's eerie. Hey, Ed.
So you're French? No, you're Portuguese, French.
Yeah.
And what?
Portuguese, Spanish, and French, and like.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Where's the other 20-something%?
Just all over.
Okay.
You want me to read it to you?
Yeah, tell me. I want to know what kind of breed you are.
I don't know. I don't know.
I would love to do that one day and just see what kind of mutt I am. Because I am such a mutt, I feel like.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
Well, people get really like, oh, wow, I didn't know that was...
Yeah,
right.
And then they start dressing like that, whatever ancestry. Like, you didn't do that before.
No. What?
I mean, I get, like, researching your background, finding family members from whatever line of blood and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, I don't know.
Like the guy who thought he was Italian, but he started wearing a kilt afterwards, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so here it is. All right, so I had it backwards.
Okay.
And again, I don't know how they had British before, and then that got updated to this, right?
Wow.
So it says Portugal 24%,
Okay.
France 23%,
Okay.
Spain 16%,
Okay.
and we go Native American,
Oh.
North, Central, and South America, all right, 14%, and then Native American Andean from the Andes, those delicious chocolatey mints, all right?
Yes, you make those?
Well, my people do.
Oh, yes. I love your people.
So
then.
what's that? 24, 23, 16, 30. That's a big chunk of it, okay?
Yeah.
4% European Jewish.
All right.
Cameroon, whatever that means.
Cameroon.
That's African, right? Cameroon.
Is that a cookie? A type of cookie?
That's a macaroon.
Oh.
Is it? Or is that a parrot? I don't know.
We're going to have to Google this.
That's right. Yeah. We need a globe and an atlas.
Yes.
Southern Bantu peoples, whatever that is. So
What?
Yeah.
Southern what?
Bantu, Bantu. So there
I
is
wonder
some.
if that's African.
I think that's a whole African little chunk, and that's 5%, right?
Okay.
Benin and Togo, which is Western Africa.
Wow.
And in Northern Africa, 2%. That's interesting. Oh, here we go. This explains the blue eyes. Norway, 1%.
Ooh. Norwegian.
You know, and it's weird. It's weird because they go, we have people with your DNA from this part of Puerto Rico, and I was like, oh snap, that's where my mom and dad are from.
Oh yeah,
that's where they're on the southwest corner. Like if you were to divide Puerto Rico into quarters, the southern western half or quarter is where their people are from, and it tells you, your guys are from this area, and I'm like, very interesting.
You know, I do need to do that test. I think it would be interesting. So one of these days I'll do that. I think it was just on sale not too long ago for like $59 or something. So I need to do it. And here's the other thing. Like, so my aunt, she did a lot of like genealogy and stuff. Cool. And apparently like we have a great grandma or great great grandma who married an African prince. And like, so then her last name was Mozingo.
Are you serious? Or are you messing with me?
No, I'm
like
serious.
The email scam. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You know?
And I need some, I will forward you these monies. Yeah. No, it's actually true. And I think she said that there was a book that had some of that information in it. So I'll have to find out from her what it was exactly.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yes.
What's your prediction? What are you? Do you think?
I think the majority.
By percentages.
I think the majority, probably, I'd say 25 to 30% would probably be British or European, Welsh, Scottish, maybe, something like that. And then a portion would probably be African, just because of that. My great or great grandma, I can't remember. And then I feel like I might throw in a little bit of Australian because I have the accent. That was British. So
I don't know if you realize
I made that part up,
but you made a face when you did it.
Tanzanian. I think I'm like a big portion of Tanzanian. No, Tasmanian devil. Heyo.
I don't think they're the same
John,
place.
I ruin everything.
I don't think it's the same place.
Maybe some Italian. We've got some darker skin, like we tan easy, dark hair, dark eyes in my family.
Okay.
Maybe a little Italian.
It's interesting because if you're going to take it one step further, okay, there's I think a little bit of racial tension, maybe a little bit in the country, lately.
Oh yeah.
Just a little bit of groups and people infighting and just people a lot of drama, a lot of stress.
Yeah.
But if everybody were to take a step back, and what you see is I see a white lady with what do you got, light colored eyes, right?
Blue, bluish, greenish, something-ish,
and what do you see? You see like a bronzy Greek, Italian, Latino, whatever. Yeah. my point is, there's a lot more similarities, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, than differences. Is
absolutely.
My point. So
you peel off the outermost layer of your skin, and we're all the same.
I wonder,
boom, done.
If no one could see, we straight up bird box it, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you can't see anybody. And there's no different accents. Everybody's kind of sounds the same. It's all whatever.
Yeah.
Does it really matter what people look like?
Well, no.
You know
and it
what
doesn't
I'm saying?
even if you're not blind.
No. But what I'm saying, what?
Yeah.
If that's taken out of the equation, like if you can't see, whatever, does it matter? The quality of the person is what matters. I think. I'm not trying to sound
absolutely.
like love everybody, because there's people from every group that needs to be punched in the chest, but.
Yes.
For the most part, I think a lot of people are pretty cool, and everybody needs to try to get along. I get along with everybody. I give you a chance or two or three before I'm like, you know what, I can't be around this person anymore because somebody's about to get windmill kicked.
Hashtag world peace.
After I, try to kick somebody. I don't know. I watch a lot of UFC. I got to stop doing that. I think I'm getting too aggressive.
Oh, Lord. You're getting to where you're trying to do the moves and stuff, huh?
No, I do them in my mind, but...
Yes. And they're perfect.
Yeah, flawless. Reality...
Like on The Matrix.
Not so much. I don't know if you watch boxing at all, but Manny Pacquiao won this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen a little bit. I don't follow any of it, but I love MMA. I love UFC. I love boxing because I used to take boxing.
Yeah.
I used to do martial arts like crazy. I've done like groundwork and stuff like that. I'm not good at it, and I don't like it to do, but to watch, oh my gosh. Yes, I love it.
Hey, I know, but I gotta go. I gotta drive.
Oh no, it's cool.
Are we good?
But that's cool. Go party your pants off tonight at the comedy club. Go break a leg and all that fun stuff. Don't have another heart attack.
No. Quick update. Down about 17 pounds.
Dang.
Yeah. You really
that's awesome.
Can't even really tell, but
no, I could tell. Not from this angle.
I can kind of feel it in my clothes.
Oh yeah, last week when you were like straight on, I could tell. From here, the angle's all weird. So it's a little bit harder.
You're getting just straight up chin action right here.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, you've thinned out. You have.
Oh, thanks, man. I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to get cute. I just don't want to have another freaking heart attack, man.
Right.
Dude, that was horrible. I don't ever want to
do
do that again.
I don't blame you. All right, so guys, thanks for listening. This was episode, oh my gosh.
What was it?
Episode 40.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
Straight up. Tequila Day. What's up?
40.
All right, guys, so contact us offyourflosser@gmail.com if you need something. Throw us some emails. Throw them. We like to see it.
Yeah, and if you don't want your name used or whatever, that's fine. You just say that. Or you can call, you can text, leave a message at 256-743-5677. Yeah, so dental professionals, don't forget, we have a special code, get you some free coconut white strips, and that code is...
Yep.
What is the code,
OYF.
Sandy?
OYF, LHRDH. So OYF as in Frank, LHR, D as in dog, H. OYF, LHRDH. Get you some boost.
Yes. Yeah. And tell your friends about it because it's a fantastic toothbrush. Sign up, get the app, and tell your friends about it. You don't have to become a salesman. I'm not a salesman, but if somebody asks me, say, "Hey man, brand X is a little too pricey. I'm gonna just use this manual." I'm like, "Listen, buddy, if I hooked you up, would you look into it?" And this is what I tell people. I'm like, "Look, I'm doing this burst thing. I worked with the company for a little while now. They're fantastic. I use it. Look up the videos on YouTube. Look up our friends from Burst. See what they got to say. If it works for you, great. If not, no harm, no foul. Go buy something else. But if you get this, you're going to love it."
And it's $20 for dental professionals to get the brush and those coconut white strips when you sign up as a Burst ambassador. So, I mean, you're not out anything because the white strips themselves, I mean, that's pretty much the $20 right there.
And for that couple that shared floss, stop playing around and buy yourselves each a Burst toothbrush.
Yeah, and I would almost approve of them just going to Walmart and stealing floss rather than sharing. That is disgusting.
Yeah, I'm going to go on record and be like, yeah, please steal some floss other than...
Side note. They are made for each other if they both are okay with doing that crap.
God, could you imagine having like one long strand and they're just staring into each other's eyes while they're flossing and flicking?
Ugh, sick. All right, guys, that's a great note to end on.
There you go. Yeah, don't share your floss. And they really need to go floss themselves.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Episode 40 in the books.
Yes.
Heck yeah, 10 more episodes and we're gonna party. Do something special for 50.
So guys, thank you for listening.
Heyo.
Appreciate the support, Sandy. Great seeing you.
You too, buddy.
And look forward to doing it again. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone.
Yeah. All right. Peace out. Go floss yourself.
Bye.